Yo, what up, y'all? This is
Yo.
it's another episode of No Cap, Just React. And we here today talking about AGI. This is definitely a trending topic right now because we're definitely getting closer to it. 16% kind of could go real fast, like that's where they're at with it. But
he says it's gonna change everything by next year.
Big facts, bro.
We're gonna be having flying cars, hopefully.
Big facts, man. So I mean, I know y'all been tapping in. We appreciate y'all. And then for the newcomers that kind of jacking our content, y'all can hit that like and subscribe button. It's real easy. Helps us, with the algorithm and reaching more people. And, y'all can leave a comment,
Good or bad, we don't care.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. We take constructive criticism. It actually helps us, come more straighter, you feel me, the next time. You feel me? We definitely all about the facts. So other than that, we're going to start reacting to some of these videos that we got. We got some lined up. Let's start with this one. This one's my son Glenn Beck. He was talking about this, I think, last week. Let's tap into what he's talking about.
Let me tell you the biggest story of the day, and I think it is the biggest story possibly of all mankind as of today. It's going to change rapidly. I don't know if anybody did. Did either of you guys watch the Elon Musk thing last night?
No. I did watch a few minutes of it.
Okay. Did you, Jason?
No, sure didn't.
Okay. So the XAI team was there to unveil Grok 4. This is the latest artificial intelligence system. And let me be very, very clear. Last night was not your typical tech launch. This is a moment that demands everyone's full attention. We are now at the crossroads where promise and peril are going to collide, okay? I have explained to you for years AGI, AI, AGI, and ASI. Narrow intelligence is what we've always had. General intelligence is the next step, and that is it's better than man. One, like Grok, can do everything that you can do, better than you can do, okay? And then there's super intelligence, ASI, artificial super intelligence. That's when things get really, really creepy. When you hit AGI, the road to ASI could be overnight, okay? We need to understand what's at stake here because Grok 4 brought us closer to that second stage than ever before. Grok 4 is a powerhouse. They demonstrated it last night. It surpasses the expertise of PhD level scholars in all fields.
That right there says a lot.
That's wild. And we still on AI. We're not even AGI yet. That's just Grok 4's AI. That's just the update right now. For basically for iPhones type shit. Now we just updated to Grok 4. But still.
Basically, any psychiatrist you're gonna talk to is gonna be an AI. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Whatever problems you're gonna be talking to, you're gonna be talking to AI. Because these jobs are about to be obsolete if they see that they're smarter than them.
Right.
There's so many jobs out there in that market and out there, period, like coding, that if this shit comes up how they're saying, that sector is going to be eliminated because they're just going to hire anybody and just tell them, hey, just use ChatGPT, just use Grok 4 or use this latest version of AI because now it's just going to get so easy.
Yeah, it's getting to the point. It's not there yet, but it will get to a point where, you feel me? You just gonna literally go to AGI for everything, bro. I don't even want to say it's scary, but it does raise a lot of questions on some who's really gonna be affected by this? Job wise, I know plumbers are still good. People that work that have to use their hands. You feel me?
Good.
Definitely good.
Plumbers, we were talking about it might hit the food industry because instead of hiring one person and paying them minimum wage or whatever wage, and on top of that paying for their health insurance and things like that,
that's a fact.
They're gonna turn around and look at it like, I'll just get a robot machine that'll make money. I mean, that'll make the food, and I don't have to pay insurance, and
Facts.
I could just get maintenance on it.
You know what's crazy is, I don't know if I told you this before, but yeah, I used to work in Old Navy.
Okay.
Old Navy warehouse upstate and shit. And then they had the building was the ODC, and then they had the NDC, which was, I think, Old Navy, and then we had the Gap. That's where I was at. I was in the Gap. The Old Navy building, they pretty much like put all the sections for, regular workers, they changed it into robots, bro. And that was supposed to take effect in like, I think 2017, 2018. I was there in 2016. But it was like in develops, it was gonna be done, feel me, by 2018. Somebody fucking lit that shit up, bro.
On fire?
Yeah, he lit it up on fire, bro.
That was
like
millions of
overnight,
dollars,
bro.
yeah,
Millions of dollars. They was not jacking that shit. I guess somebody was like, nah, this is just gonna replace jobs and shit like that. And I kind of feel him, because that, honestly, like in that area, you feel me, Old Navy and the Gap, that shit was like, everybody was working there. Like,
Okay.
you feel me, in that fucking town type shit. So that shit would have affected that area for sure. You feel me? And I understand why niggas go crazy and, you feel me, burn up a spot, because, you feel me, AI is gonna, it wasn't even AI at the time. That's the crazy part. It was just robots, you feel me? On some shit. Like, I guess, it's just gonna be that times 100, when AGI comes out, you feel me? Because, these upper middle class people that, you feel me, they're lawyers, you feel me, they're bankers, accountants and all that shit, they're gonna be affected because most of their jobs are gonna be replaced by AGI.
Yeah, but
That's
definitely bank accountants, all those people that think that, putting numbers in a computer is making them thousands of dollars this
Right.
time.
If
Now,
you sit in a fucking desk in front of a fucking computer, your job might be on the line.
yeah,
Type shit. Like,
yes.
because AGI is gonna be able to do that times 10. You feel me? So I'm not even trying to put fear in people's, minds, but it is what it is. It's kind of like inevitable too, because it's like, bro, if we don't do it, China's gonna do it. You feel
the
me?
next
And
country is gonna do it,
right.
and we're gonna be back.
Right.
They're gonna be at least. Man,
That's a fact.
There's always a race to be the number one.
Facts. And right now we ahead by like 25% type shit. So we can't let nobody up right now. Facts. We gotta keep it going.
It can get 100% on any test for any field, mathematics, physics, engineering, you name it. This is not a search engine. This is a system that tackles problems so intricate they go beyond our existing knowledge base, okay?
Look at that.
Let's say we have a fusion reactor and the magnetic containment system goes down. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, but it goes down. And the top minds all on Earth are like, I don't know what to do. Grok 4 can step in, model the physics, design new material, stabilize the system, and avert catastrophe. And it can do it about that fast. Now, this is the capability that Musk says is just around the corner. Mark my words. How many years did I say between 2027 and 2030 we would start to see this?
Oh, a million times. That was always
For
your
years,
window,
right?
That I remember, yeah.
Yeah, always the window. And everybody, even Ray Kurzweil said, "Oh, that's way too optimistic. Maybe 2050." And then people started going 2040, and then 2030. Grok shows us.
I'll be honest, bro. I feel like AGI is gonna come out in at least 2029 to 2030, bro. Deadass. And there ain't nothing we could do about it, bro.
They said it's gonna teach you how to make new materials. So it's like it's gonna open up a lot of different, sources of avenues where people could learn new things. It might be something good. It might be something bad.
I mean, of course it's gonna have its benefits, because it's for the betterment. You feel me? And also, I know we this is a race to, AGI, you feel me? But regardless, is still a big help right now, bro.
My question is, do you think they limit this though? Because like, do you think the same AI
for consumers, type shit,
like, are we using the same AI
I don't think
program
so.
that they using? Because it's like,
I don't think so. I feel like they're already on what is AGI. You get what I'm saying?
They're giving us the latest. They're giving us an old version while they on top of the
You feel
latest
me?
version.
Hell yeah. That's how I felt.
That's whack. That's super whack.
It's whack, but it's also too. It's like you got other niggas that's kind of crazy, so you don't want this type of development to fall into the wrong hand, and that's just my opinion. I don't know if it's true or not, but people are fucking sick.
Nah,
bro.
that is true.
You got people that's using AI to take a girl's picture and you feel me, make some weird content off of that. Like
and doing the whole kidnapping shit.
Yeah, so
using your voice and stuff like that.
Yeah, using your voice, all that shit is already crazy, bro.
Yeah. There definitely should be limits to that shit because it definitely in the music industry is gonna fuck that up a lot.
I'm gonna be honest, in the big beautiful bill, they put that AI has no restrictions. You feel me? So, but that's so they don't have to stop. There's no red taping for their development and everything because they feel China's right behind them type shit. So, putting a limit on what they could do, that's only gonna hinder them from actually getting to their goal and reaching it type shit. You feel me? But it's imminent, bro. It's imminent. It's coming soon.
2026 or 2027 is when we're going to hit it.
Nah,
this is the last.
He's being super optimistic in my opinion. I feel like 2029 we're gonna see AGI.
Last year that we have before things get really weird. Okay. Last night, Elon Musk is touting this AI and all of the solutions, and then he says probably 3 times something like this, and I'm quoting, this is one of them: "It's somewhat unnerving to have created intelligence that's greater than our own." He then goes on to call it terrifying twice. Now, this is a man who's launched rockets, into orbit, going to Mars, and he says twice, after he sees the results of it, he says, it's really, in a way, quite terrifying to see what it's doing. But we just have to make sure that it remains good. Oh, okay, all right, sure.
This just gives me like, yo, bro, we gonna be living. If we get past AGI to where it's ASI, bro, I feel like we really gonna be living in some Skynet shit, bro, for real. Like some Terminator shit, real shit.
Elon talking about he want to send. You see those robots that he did? Yeah. He wants to send those robots out to Mars
to start terraforming,
and shit like that. But it's like, fuck around, they're gonna take over. We gonna go over there. They gonna have rules already. So it's like, oh shit, bro. We send these guys over here to make their own.
Do one thing, they did the other. They're like, nah, fuck these guys,
that's
bro.
That's a fact. But it's something that you said when we were talking about earlier, that it's gonna come to a point where we're gonna ask like how to clean the earth, and they're gonna find out that we're the problem.
Right.
You feel me? They're gonna be like, yo, the only way to stop this if y'all don't do this. You feel me?
Y'all don't exist.
Yeah, so it's like it might get to that point where it's like
kill all humans.
Kill all humans. Who bro, we're not trying to die. We just trying to find out how to.
Yeah. I think I seen something where they was like, if you ask it to do this to clean the earth or whatever, and it decides that you're the problem, there's nothing you could do to stop it because you already gave it a command and it has to follow through with it. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's where it gets a little tricky, you feel me? Because it has to complete the task. So it's like, that's going to be tricky, bro. You got to know exactly what you were going to ask, and specifically, like, you got to know word for word, like, what you're going to say to it, bro, because anything could backfire off of what you just told it to do.
Now, the key point in the announcement was the mention of ARC AGI. I had never heard of ARC AGI. I had no idea what it was, but I noticed AGI and I'm like, uh-oh, that sounds important. So this is the gold standard, the benchmark testing for artificial general intelligence. Okay. As I've said before, AGI, artificial general intelligence, is a machine that matches all human cognition across all domains: reasoning, creativity, problem solving, not just specialized tasks like playing Go or analyzing X-rays. Everything. For instance, Musk said by mid next year to the latest end of next year, it will be able to create a full-length movie just from a text prompt and do it all at once. So in other words, it'll say create a movie and you just explain The Godfather. It will do the casting, it will do the writing, it will do the filming, if you will. It will score the music, and it will happen that fast, almost in real time. We are nowhere near.
Bro, we not gonna need fucking actors and shit like that anymore, bro. Like, the entertainment industry is gonna go to, because
they're gonna have created AI everything. Created AI artist, music artists, created AI.
Wasn't Timberland talking about that? He's gonna sign a fucking AI artist.
He wants to sign an AI artist. So it's like, yo, that they already remember
when
already
they was
in doing
talks, like,
they was doing that Drake music. Remember? You had people.
You had AI Drake,
which was killing it. Facts. Everybody was on it.
My boy had a banger, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I feel like they're taking advantage of it now. You know, it's like there has to be at least some red tape around that, bro, because it's like you can definitely put AI in and do your whole movie and everything, but there's nothing like, you know, a real actor, bro. Them
capturing every emotion,
yes,
shit like that. I agree.
Getting into that emotion and bringing it out. So it's like,
but what if AGI is that missing link to where you see how we be seeing where they did like a Captain America, or not a Cap, it was an Avengers AI movie trailer, and it was like set in the 1950s. They were kind of close.
Yeah.
They were kind of close. There was a few things where you was like, "Oh no, that's AI," but it was like it was kind of close,
there was
bro.
A few moments where you seen that it was AI, but it's getting there.
So it was like, yo, bro, it might get to the point where it's like, bro, it might be an AI actor, and as long as you see that actor acting, you feel me, in every fucking movie, you're gonna be like, nah, I want to tune in because he's in it. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It's gonna get crazy.
Thanks. Nah, that's wild, bro. That's something to really think about, bro. I'm here for it, only because I know I'm a benefit off of this, because I know the good things that AI could do for you. I'm already using AI, so you feel me?
Yeah, definitely has its pros.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT, Claude, you feel me, almost everything, you feel me? So that shit really helps, but you gotta know what you're doing with it. Like,
you gotta you gotta know how to use it, because if you don't know how to use it, it's gonna.
If you're not asking the right questions, you're not gonna get the answers you want. You feel me? But it's definite. It's a great tool, bro. For me, and that's why I'm like hot and cold with this AGI, but I'm more leaning towards like this is a positive thing. You feel me? Especially for business owners and shit like that.
I'm more leaning towards a positive thing, because I really want us to advance in technology. You feel me? Not in the sense where we fucking killing ourselves, bro, but in a sense where we're traveling places now and it's faster to get there. You feel me? So it's like it's like it takes about 7 hours to go to LA from here to LA, bro. So it's like, bro, why you can't make that faster, bro?
Right.
You know, Elon Musk was talking about that Hyperloop tunnel. Do that Hyperloop tunnel. You know, make it accessible for us to go around this country. You feel me? And go everywhere for not so much money.
Less than an hour.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, he was trying to get it to where you can live in like Florida and work in New York. You feel me? That's how he was trying to get it to where, bro,
Right.
you could live in a different state and go
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
different
Oh, yeah,
state
yeah.
to work.
They didn't say Florida. I remember though.
It was something like maybe
It's like
Baltimore.
Ohio or something.
Yeah,
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 but either
something like
way,
that.
I get what he was saying.
Yeah,
Like,
so he's like, yo, and to me it would be cool that I work over here and my house is in Ohio, bro.
Right.
Nice and quiet place,
yeah,
bro.
just
I
gotta
don't
go
want to.
like
Yeah,
45-minute fucking train ride.
niggas already taking 45-minute train ride. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
That's like,
So if you could go longer distance at the same time, like that's a plus, bro. That's a plus. I think that's something we missing, even with flying cars, like you said earlier too. Like I feel like we not there yet. Like we just
flying cars. There's a lot of cures to be found for, like, you know,
Type
even
shit.
surgeries, bro. Like that people need to take. They could use the new methods on doing these surgeries.
right.
The computational power now to do that separately, but this will do it all at once. It will make a movie with all of it simultaneously. So the ARC AGI system is the benchmark on how close are we to AGI. Remember, scary things happen at AGI. Terrifying things happen at ASI. ASI could be a matter of hours or days after we hit AGI. Grok 4 scored 16.2% on the ARC AGI scale. Why is that important? You're like, oh, well, they're only 16% away. Because last time it barely broke 8%. And that they took that test last time with Grok 3. And it took us forever to get to 8%. Now, what is it, a year later? We're at 16%. Remember, these things are not linear. The next time we could be at 32, we might be at 64. We are on the verge. This is the last year of, I can't believe I'm saying this,
Of normalcy.
of normalcy.
Yo,
Okay, this year is good. We're going to look back at this
that's
year
crazy,
and probably
bro.
2 years ago. Gosh, you remember the good old days when everything was normal and you could understand everything?
Nah, real shit though, bro.
This is how close we are. Everything you and I talked about last night, Stu, about what we're doing in January, does it make it even more critical that happens, like, oh, I don't know, right now?
Yeah, for sure.
You are going to need to know your values, your ethics, your rights. You're going to need to know absolutely everything. Now, Grok 4 is not true AGI yet. It lacks the full autonomy and the generalized reasoning of a human mind, but it is the closest that we have come. It's a system that can adapt, innovate at a level that outpaces specialized AIs by a wide margin. This is a milestone. This is not a destination, but it's something that should jolt everybody awake. So here's what's coming in the next 6 months. By December 2025, that's this Christmas, December 2025, he believes, Musk, that Grok 4 will drive through breakthroughs in material sciences. So in other words, imagine a brand new alloy that is lighter than aluminum, stronger than steel, and it revolutionizes aerospace and everything else. Or a drug that halts Alzheimer's progression.
I was telling you that too. Remember, it'll discover like a new alloy or not. I was like a new element and shit like.
But that's one of the pros for it, bro. Like,
Right.
they bring a new alloy or new, you know, any type of steel or this different
Or
type
they
of
find a
metal.
new cure, shit like that too.
Everything will go down. The cost of cars will go down because they have a new metal. The cost of medicine will go
Right.
down because they have a new technology.
They'll find a new method on how to.
So it has its pros, but it'll be scary what, you know, the cons will be at the end. Like, next thing you know, they don't give us the right prescriptions, or, you know, it's giving us the wrong prescriptions. Or that's another thing. My thing is, like, how will it know if we're good or bad? You feel me? Like, how will it know? Like, I'm a person and I'm using you to do malicious things. Feel me?
I think that's where the general part comes. Is like he said, it doesn't have common sense yet, but that's what they're working on. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
Because that's what is missing.
Because it's gonna get to a point where if they're gonna deny access to someone, you want to use it because it's like, bro, now you're overdoing it, you're abusing it. And my thing is, how will the AI know that this person
that is being abused and shit like that?
You feel me? Because you could go to any computer and go on AI and ask a different question. He won't know it's you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's like,
it's just going by based off of the history of the questions on that.
So that's my only thing. Is like, how would it know like you're a person that's trying to do something good, or you're a person that's trying to do something bad? Like, oh shit, this nigga's trying
I think that's the barrier that they're trying to break through, which is where it comes down to common sense, but it's general sense. That's where the general comes in. Like, it's general sense of how we as humans operate. I guess that's it. They're trying to make it implement that way. You get what I'm saying? But just in like a hyper form type shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Because right now I know there's a lot of bad actors out there that are using this, bro. That are using ChatGPT and using Grok, whatever the latest version that we can get to find ways to hurt people. You feel me? So it's like, it's like that's the con of it. You feel me? That it's not being monitored and you can't monitor it.
That part. No, I agree. This is only something that's in speculation. We can only speculate on what this is gonna bring, but it opens, you feel me? Opens up conversation on what this could really bring in the future. And honestly, all these aspects, bro, are kind of it gives you the jitters because it's like, damn, should I be hyped for this or should I be scared? You feel me? But I just feel like this is a good opportunity for us to better the fucking planet, bro. Especially like with pollution and all that shit. I feel like that shit's gonna find a better way of handling our pollution, all that dumb shit, bro. Sanitation systems. It'll probably revamp that shit too. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it'll definitely have a lot of benefits. We just gotta give it a chance.
Tailored to a patient's DNA. Grok will drive breakthroughs through material science, so brand new materials that nobody's ever thought of, pharmaceuticals that we never thought could be made, and chemical engineering, putting together chemicals that no man has ever thought. That's going to happen by December.
I doubt that. I think he's being way too optimistic, bro. If anything, I would say late 2027 to like early 2029, bro.
I'm not. You know why? I think he's right, and you gonna answer your own question.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you use ChatGPT and all that? And we're just two people.
Honestly,
so
bro,
imagine somebody that's literally trying to break the code and trying to get, you feel me? They're gonna be there all day, every day, asking these questions. Feel me? Like, keep going back to back. You feel me? Like, trying to break it almost. You feel me? Because it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna have to go to, just like they have Grok 4. That Grok 3 is not gonna be able to do the same thing that Grok 4 is doing.
Right.
So that's what's gonna happen, bro.
Imagine a chemical compound that makes carbon capture economically viable. The climate change stuff, that's over. It will be over because this will solve that. These are not fantasies. This is Grok 4. Musk said something I never thought. He said he believes within the next year, by 2027, Grok 4 will uncover new physical laws. So that will rewrite the our understanding of the entire universe. That there will come new, like there's gravity. Hey, you know what? There's another law here that you never thought of. Wait, what?
What? And
That, he says, will come by
They found
2027.
something already.
This is going
They
to
already found
accelerate
something
human
already.
discovery
And I was
at
like,
an
shut up.
unprecedented scale. I told you at some point, I said by 2030, well, it might be a little earlier than that. Things are going to be happening at such a fast rate, you're not going to be able to keep up with them. And it will accelerate to the point to where you won't even understand what all of this means or what the ramifications are. Are you there yet? In 6 months, Grok 4 could evolve into a system that dwarfs human expertise in economics, defense, all of it. Now, again, it's a bit terrifying, to quote Elon Musk. Why? Because we don't know what else comes with this. This is like an alien life form. We have no idea what to predict, what it will be capable of, how it will view us when we are ants to its intellect. Okay? It is a tool, but it is also Pandora's box. Grok 4 is the biggest step towards AGI and may be one of the last steps to AGI. My feeling is, what I've been saying forever, 2027 to 2030. I am leaning more to the 2027 now because of this announcement last night. We are on the verge of AGI and everything in human existence changing overnight. And as Musk said himself 2 times, it's terrifying. We should act like it is terrifying or risk losing the control of the future that we're all trying to build.
I feel like it's concerning. I'm not gonna say terrifying, but Elon knows more than we do in this fucking area. So, that's why I feel like it's gonna be fast, like they saying, but they're still trying to go about it the right way.
You just want to say like they're trying to make the framework for it on how this is gonna be used and how this is gonna take over, because if you don't do the right framework, bro, that shit could get out of hand.
Yeah.
And it could be to the point where they're going to have access to military missiles and things like that. And if it feels like, oh, this country's not doing the right thing, and
Right.
nigga,
I feel like the way he's portraying it is like Age of Ultron, where it's just gonna see everything of this world, and it's like, oh no, we the problem. Like, we gotta be eliminated. You get what I'm saying? Especially where we're kind of looking like ants to them because they're so fucking technologically advanced. You feel me? Type shit.
yeah, it's something that, it has its benefits and it flaws, because there's a lot of things out there that we haven't discovered and we want to discover and we want to push to greatness, to be, especially mankind. Mankind wants to definitely at least go to a different freaking planet, and so it's all about our ambition. If we feel that we really need it, we're gonna go hard and get it. If we don't feel like we really need to, but the way it's going by like it's looking like we're gonna need to, because if we don't, another country's gonna get there first.
Right. And American gotta have that upper hand, you feel me? Real shit. Let's put it that way. Well, there was just one little clip I wanted to play just before we dip out. I think, because a lot of people are getting a lot of misconceptions about AGI. Maybe this will help soften the blow.
The world had like a 2-week freak out with GPT-4, right? This changes everything. AGI is coming tomorrow. There are no jobs by the end of the year. And now people are like, why is it so slow? And I love that. I think that's a great thing about the human spirit, that we always want more and better. And I think that's why we're never going to run out of things to do. GPT-4 was a big deal in some sense and did not change the world as much as everybody had their meltdown about. I believe that someday we will make something that qualifies as an AGI by whatever fuzzy definition you want. The world will have a 2-week freak out, and then people will go on with their lives. We are making a tool that is impressive, But humans are going to do their human things, and society has a lot of inertia. And I think like we will both invent AGI sooner than most of the world thinks, and in those first few years, it will change the world much less. And then in the long term, it'll change it more.
You know him and Elon Musk, they're beefing.
Really?
Yeah, over this.
Over this topic?
Yeah.
And okay.
He wants to buy ChatGPT off him.
Really?
Because he's saying that he's not using it right, that it's, it's, I know they're going at it with this AI shit. I know ChatGPT wants to be first, and,
right. And then
Grok wants to be first too. And right now, they're beefing.
I like that though.
Elon, me too. And,
I like that.
And it's crazy because Trump has both of them on his board. You feel me? So it's like he has the nigga that owns the ChatGPT, and he has Elon Musk, both of them there. Right. So it's like I don't have to only listen to one side. I can listen to the other side also and see what really is going on.
So and who's the owner of Claude? Because that's another one that I use too.
That you're gonna have to ask.
All right.
You're gonna have to ask.
But yeah, either way, man, this was no cap, just react. We tackled this AGI. We're definitely gonna get more into this, as it goes down the line. We're gonna keep y'all updated because this is a topic that is only gonna be more and more and more trending. You feel me? Because it's coming. So
yeah, I heard him. December 2025. Christmas.
Yeah. Literally, bro. I mean, that's a scary thought, but it's reality, and we gotta, come to terms with that.
At the same time, I was thinking like, bro, you could go in and try to find something yourself. You feel me? Like you can ask it yourself and fuck around. You find something creative and before anybody else. So that's is why I say like, hey, it has its pros too, because you could go in there and try to find something.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I asked AI about AGI. That's how much I use AI. It did have its cons and its pros, you feel me? But overall, it really had some good pros that I was fucking with, and especially me and bro being business owners, like, you feel me? This could definitely help us, because it is a tool. At the end of the day, it's a tool for you to, for the betterment of your life, and
definitely, like one of your websites could go down and you could go to Grok 4 and just be like, hey, how can I fix my coding?
Oh, you could do that?
Yeah, bro. That's what's gonna happen to all these web designers and all these everything is gonna get to a point where you have a problem, go to Grok 4, go to ChatGPT is gonna give you the answer.
Right. Even though I fuck with, the freelancers on Fiverr, those are gonna be jobs that, you feel me, might be obsolete in the future, just because, you feel me, y'all already see what's coming, you feel me, but
it's already taken over, like, like the making logos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
you
now,
got Canva,
all you do is put what you want and it does it for you. Now you don't even have to pay anybody, and
literally,
unless you want something like it was handwritten, hand drawn and things like that. But you can even
get that too.
Yeah, it's gonna get like that too. You feel me? It's
because crazy.
Because it does take time. Once you do it, you gotta keep just messing with it so it could come out the way you want it to come out. But it will, as you've seen, it will work.
That ass, bro. That's serious. But yeah, man, like, share, subscribe, leave us some comments, good or bad. We here for everything, bro. We here for it all. So it's me, Vic.
It's your boy T.
And we checking out, bro. Holla at y'all.
Peace out.